Sorry about that. We got kicked off. I think the phone overheated or something. Not real sure. It's not in the sun or anything, so I'm not sure what exactly happened, but we're back. I'm going to keep it a little bit further back because of that. I'm not sure if it was the sun or what happened there. So, okay, the Hornets are on the field, and we have a runner on first. No out, bottom of the third. Oh, and almost got him over at first. Caleb was trying to get the pick off there. Stone is up to bat. And outside, oh, he called that a strike. Holy cow. One strike. Guy's been pretty good behind the plate, but the last few batters been a little bit inconsistent. So last night was not good. So hopefully this guy can be a little more consistent than the guy that was at Sudan. It was a little rough. Um, so Caleb tries again for the pickoff. Was unsuccessful. So no balls, one strike, and tries it again. And Julian has bobbled the last couple of tries to get the pickoff. So and we're going to have another hit by pitch. So two on now. Runners at first and second. No out. Garcia at the plate. Hornets up 1-0 here, bottom of the third. And foul for strike one. So bottom of the third, Hornets up 1-0. Runners on first and second. No out. No balls, one strike for Garcia. And ball in the dirt gets away from Province. He's going to chase it down. And runners will advance. One ball, one strike. No out. Hornets up 1-0. And again, Gretkin throws it wide, and Province able to keep the runner at third. So two balls, one strike. So Caleb may be a little affected by those two hit by pitches there that put two runners on. So he needs to refocus right here. No out. Hornets up 1-0, bottom of the third. Outside, ball three. And Collis outside for ball four. And we'll have a visit to the mound. Caleb Swafford. So the bases are loaded with no outs, and Kessler up to bat. All right. Bases loaded. Caleb on the outside ball 1 to Kessler. So bases loaded here. No out. Bottom of the third. Scores 1-0 in favor of the Hornets. Oh, and hit right by the third baseman. That's going to score 1 run and 2 runs. So a 2 RBI by Kessler scores 2 runs. Favor of Tahoka now 2-0, 2-1 over the Hornets at the bottom of the third. No out. So it was hit just past Granados and went out to left field. And so a double by Kessler, double RBI. That'll bring up Gutierrez with no out here. Tahoka has gone up 2-1. And Caleb gets the ball and goes to first to get the out. Holds the runner at third. Designated hitter number 5, Beck McCleskey. So 1 out here. 2 on. Runners at second and third. Tahoka up 2-1. McCleskey up to bat now. And a swing and a miss, strike 1. And in there for strike 2, called strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners on second and third for Tahoka. And hits Dylan and couldn't get the out at home. Abram can't hang on to the ball as the backup, and that's going to score another run. And the score now is 4-1. So error there on third base. Granados trying to back up Gratkin, who went home to cover home and was not able to hang on to the ball. The ball went behind him toward the dugout, and that will score 2 runs. So Tahoka all of a sudden is up 4-1 here, bottom of the third. Hornets just a couple of missed balls here and are all of a sudden down by 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes to McCleskey. And outside ball 4. So 1 on, 1 out. Leendo up to bat for Tahoka. Hornets down 4-1. 4 runs have been scored here in the bottom of the third inning. Outside ball 1. Pickoff attempt unsuccessful. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the third. And ball hit to Cello King. and couldn't hang on, and runners will be safe. He did keep it from going in the outfield, but he was not able to hang on to get the double play there. So runners on first and second, 1 out. Tahoka up 4-1, bottom of the third inning. Vera Carlton up to bat. And ball is extremely wide, and Dylan going to have to chase it down. Runners will advance. And so runners on second and third. And again, wide. Just kind of throwing it in the dirt there. I'm not sure what's going on. A little bit of a mental misstep here the last couple of pitches for Gretkin. Ball goes to the backstop, scores a run. Five to 1 here, bottom of the third. 2 balls, no strikes for Vera Carlton. And Kyler can't hang on to the fly ball in left field, and he will get it in. And runs score. 1 run scores. So it's 6 to 1 here. Tahoka has exploded for 6 runs here in the bottom of the third. So up to bat is Rendon. Struck out last at bat. So runner at second. 1 out. And a swing and a miss. Strike 1. And hit to second. Cello going to take it. He'll get it out, get the out at first, but runner does advance to third, so that's 2 outs. So Hicks back up, top of the order. 2 out here. Tahoka has exploded for 6 runs in this inning, bottom of the third inning. Leads the Hornets 6 to 1. 2 out. Low ball 1. Outside ball 2. And Gretkin has gone from 36 pitches to 65 this inning, so he was significantly further back than Tahoka's pitcher, but now he is slowly catching up as we have taken a while to get these 3 outs. 3 balls, no strikes, 2 out to Hicks. And down the middle for strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. Runner on third. And swing and a miss, strike 2. So full count here for Hicks. With 2 out. And in there, no call there, so thought it looked pretty good, but So Hicks walks. Runner on third. 2 out. Stone up to bat for the Bulldogs. That's the fifth walk, fifth free pass for the Bulldogs this inning. Pickoff attempt. Unsuccessful. And called strike one. No balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Stone at the plate. 2 runners on. Tahoka up 6-1. All in this third inning. And a wide on the pitch is ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The runner does advance to second. Wide, ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 out. High, ball 3. Runners on second and third. High, ball 4. So bases are loaded.
Number 2, shortstop, Dante Garcia.
So Garcia up to bat for Tahoka. Bases loaded. 2 out here. Bottom of the third. Tahoka up 6-1. And a pass ball again for another score. Tahoka 7, Sudan 1. Now runners on second and third. And ball hit in the gap toward right. Picked up by Boning. He'll throw it out. He'll throw it. Took a high bounce to the catcher, Dylan Province. He was unable to get it. So I don't know that you can really consider that an error because it was just it hit the ground and just bounced really high. So 2 score. So 9-1. Tahoka has just racked them up here this third inning. 2 out though. Sam Kessler up to bat. In for strike 1. And Caleb takes a second, starts over here. Runner on second. 2 out. Tahoka has scored an unbelievable 9 points in this bottom of the third. Hit to right field to Boning, and he's going to take care of the out. And finally, the Hornets get out of the inning, but the damage is done. 9 runs scored by the Bulldogs, so that takes the score 9-1 in favor of Tahoka. We'll be back in a minute. All right, Hornets back up to try to make a difference in this deficit here. Down 9-1. Top of the fourth inning. Abram Granados up to bat, and he'll get it a little dinker to second base, and we'll try to run it out, but out at first. Kyler Edwards up to the plate. Struck out looking last at bat. In there for takes a ball one. And foul ball, strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Top of the fourth. And outside strike two. So 1 ball, 2 strikes for Kyler Edwards. 1 out. Hornets dug themselves a hole. Third inning, 9-1. And strike three as Kyler went for the pitch and did complete a swing. So that'll be out number 2. Back to the top of the order. Cal Carter up for the Hornets. And swing and a miss. No balls, 1 strike. And Cal pops it up, and it is going to be caught for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Hornets. I believe that's the second time Hornets went 3 up, 3 down in the game. So just not getting the hits like we need. So Tahoka back up here in a minute, leading 9-1. Bottom of the fourth. Hornets have got to do some defense right here. All right, bottom of the fourth inning. Hornets down 9-1 here. Damage was done in the third inning, and hopefully we can hold them this time. Up to bat for Tahoka is Caden Gutierrez. First ball is fouled off for strike one. And high, ball two. I'm sorry, ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. In there for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Gutierrez. And Ball is hit foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. No out here. Bottom of the 4th. Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And ball in the dirt. Ball 3. So full count here for Gutierrez. First batter of the bottom of the 4th inning here. And ball's hit to the gap. Cal can't hang on, and runner will advance to first. So as they say, you know, when you get a little frustrated, kind of starts to affect the way you play. So Hornets have had some uncharacteristic mistakes here after Tahoka started scoring. So again, 9-1 in favor of Tahoka. Bottom of the 4th. 1 runner on, swing and a miss, strike 1 for McCluskey. No balls, 1 strike for McCluskey. 1 on, no out. And pickoff attempt, but he took off. They're going to try to get him at second, and the throw to second was not in time. So Gutierrez is going to be safe at second. Julian took a minute to kind of throw it. Not sure why there wasn't a little more urgency there to get the ball to second, but nonetheless, runner safe at second. Ball's in the dirt for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike for McCluskey. Runner on second. Tahoka up 9-1. Really wide on the pitch is going to be ball 2. Runner's going to advance to third. No out here. 2 balls, 1 strike. And in there for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. No out. Runner on third. Hornets down 9-1. Bottom of the 4th. Caleb up to 89 pitches. I see Hayden Province over to the right-hand side of the stadium warming up. So in there, strike 3. So a strikeout for McCluskey to get out number 1. Up next is Leando. So Caleb has 20 pitches left before he will have to retire from the mound. And ball gets away from, I looked down for just a second to keep my book, and it looked like it bounced off of, the pitch bounced off of Dylan. And runner on third is going to score, so it's now 10-1 in favor of Tahoka. And wide, ball 2. So nobody on here. Bottom of the 4th, 1 out. Wide again, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes for Leando. Nobody on. Tahoka up 10-1. And strike 1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. And at ball 4, Leanda will walk. Up next for Tahoka is Vera Carlton. Runner on first, 1 out. Ball's low and bounces back to the backstop. Runner's going to advance to second. So 1 ball, no strikes. And Caleb's going to have another hit by pitch. That will put runners on first and second. I believe we're going to have a visit to the mound, either that or a switch. Caleb is at 97 pitches, so he's 13 left before he has to sit down. Mandatory sit down. So he's actually going to switch out, and we're going to get a new pitcher. I believe it's Hayden Province. Hayden's going to come out. Hayden's a freshman. He's going to take the mound. Caleb Gretkin will go to the dugout. Frustrating afternoon for Caleb Gretkin. I know this is not the way he wanted to come out. Started strong, but then somewhere in the third inning, kind of lost the mental focus and walked 5 people, and they were able to put some runs across the board, and it just kind of got away from them. So, no, that's not the way Caleb wanted this game to go. So, disappointing afternoon for him. Hornets held it together till the third inning, and then it just kind of fell apart here. So the score's 10-1, bottom of the fourth. Said freshman Hayden Province going to take the mound. All right, we'll be back in a minute. So into the game for the Hornets is Hayden Province. I believe we're going to have Jabron Ornelas going to left. Kyler Edwards will come out, and Caleb Gretkin to center field. Kincaid Boning remains in right, and the infield is the same. Abram Granados at third, Cal Carter at short, Cello King at second, and Julian Salas at first. Dylan Province catching. The ball is hit. Salas going to try to go catch it, foul ball, and it looked like Vera Carlton ran in the way of Salas trying to catch the ball, but they're going to call Rendon out, not Vera Carlton. So that is out number 2. Runner on first and second. Up to bat is Hicks. And strike 1 is the call. And a hit into the gap into right field and picked up by Boning. Boning going to throw it in. We're going to have a play at the plate, but it's safe, and ball goes back to the backstop. And another runner will score, and Hicks will be at second after the hit to right field. You know, when it rains, it pours, folks. Just feel sorry for the Hornets as the wheels have kind of fallen off the bus here. It is 12-1. Good stop by Boning in right field, but the throw couldn't be handled, and 2 runs score. And a fly ball is going to be caught in center field by Caleb Gretkin as Stone hit it up into the air. So that will be the end of the 4th inning. Tahoka 12, Hornets 1. And if Hornets don't score some runs here this next inning, I believe we're going to have ball game. Up for the Hornets is Granados. No, I'm sorry, Jay Ornelas. So we're at the sort of the top of the order. Second batter here at the top of the 5th inning. Again, Hornets need to score here to be able to extend the game. Back in a minute. All right, last chance here for the Hornets. Ornelas up to bat. Hornets down 12-1. Top of the 5th inning. Need to score at least 2 runs here. And good hit down the left field line, but called foul ball. So strike 1 for Ornelas. And fouled back for strike 2. Low ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ornelas. No out here. Top of the 5th. Hornets need a couple of runs to extend the game. And low ball 2. Stone has 84 pitches, so. And low ball 3. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Ornelas. And Ornelas is going to take a base on balls. That brings up Caleb Gretkin. So no outs, 1 on. Top of the 5th. Hornets need to get on the board right here a couple of times, actually. And Caleb going to foul off the first one. First strike 1. And pops the second one up. It's high in the air. Left field is going to come and take care of it for out number 1. Ornelas stays at first. That brings up Dylan Province. I'm sorry. Pinch hitter in for Dylan Province is Cooper Edwards. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Inside ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike for Cooper Edwards, who's in hitting for Dylan Province. And ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner on first. 1 out for the Hornets. Foul ball for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inside, ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes for Cooper Edwards here. Runner on first. Ornelas has not gone. He's still on first base. Julian Salas up next. And ball 4, so Cooper Edwards going to take a base on ball. Ornelas will go to second. 94 pitches for Stone. He has 16 left. So runners on first and second. Julian Salas up for the Hornets. And pops it up back. Catcher trying to make a play, but it's not going to quite make it into the park there. Hits the net. So strike 1 for Salas. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Hornets down 12-1. A swing and strike 2, partial swing anyway. So no strikes. No balls, 2 strikes for Salas. Runners on first and second. And in there for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. 97 pitches for Stone. We help him out, he could finish the game, but if we get a hit or two, might have to switch. And ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Solace. And ball 3. 3 balls in a row there. Full count for Solace. And fouled off. So still full count. Runners on first and second. Hornets need a couple of scores here to extend the game. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 3 for out number 2. So last chance here for the Hornets. Cello King up to bat with runners at first and second. Strike 1 for King. And hard hit ball, but it's going to go foul for strike 2. This could be the last at bat for Cello King. He is a senior Hornet, and Jay Ornelas is also on second. He's also a senior, as well as Eric Rosa, who's in the dugout today. Of course, we missed Derek Rosa, who is in the hospital in rehab, so he has been sorely missed this year, but we pray that he will be able to have a good recovery from his head injury. But Cello's going to be hit by pitch, and that will load the bases for Kincaid Boning. Again, 3 seniors on this team. Could see their last action in a Hornet jersey if we don't get a couple of runs here. Umpires are talking about whether Cello leaned into that pitch or not. Don't know whether he leaned in, but he definitely didn't move very fast to get out of the way. But I mean, the pitch may have been too fast to move from. But the umpires are going to talk about it. You do have to make an attempt to move out of the way on a hit by pitch. So we'll see what they decide. They will leave Cello on first, so bases are loaded with 2 out here. Again, last chance here for the Hornets to get a run across. Oh, we're still talking about it. Whether he leaned into the pitch or not. So it looks like we're good here. Cello will stay on first with Kincaid Boning. 2 outs and bases loaded. just need a little base hit to extend the game, possibly score 2 runs to have to go one more inning. And Kincaid pops it back, foul for strike 1. And swing and a miss, strike 2. So 0-2 count here for Kincaid Boning, last chance for the Hornets. And fouled back. Still strike 2. 2 out. Hornets needing a couple of runs to cross the plate to extend the game. And high, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Boning. And almost hit Boning. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. That is 109 pitches for Stone. He does get to finish the at-bat if we have another at-bat. So we'll see what happens here with Boning with bases loaded, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, top of the 5th inning. And Boning down the third base line, and he is going to score a couple of runs. So this game is not over, folks. Boning going to get to second, and King will be held up at third. So that does disqualify the 10-run rule so far for this at-bat. So Hornets get 2 on the board, 12-3 now. Good hit by Boning right down the third base line, and got a double out of it. Ornelas scored, and Cooper Edwards scored. So we will have a pitch change here as Stone has reached his limit of 110 pitches, so we will see a new pitcher. So we'll take a little break. We'll be right back. Granado's up to bat for the Hornets. All right, new pitcher for Tahoka. Up to bat is Granados for the Hornets. Two down, two out. Ball's outside. Ball one. We do have runners on second and third here. Hornets were in the danger zone of getting run rolled 12-1, but scored 2 runs, so it's now 12-3. So that will extend the game. Ball's in there, strike one. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Granados. And swing and a miss, strike 2. And high, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out, and 2 runners on. Ball's outside for ball 3. So full count for Granados. And fouled back. Still full count. And ball 4. So Granados is going to reach on a walk. That will load the bases for Kyler Edwards. With Boning at second and Cello at third. Granados at first. Kyler Edwards is 0 for 2. Hopefully he can come through this third time with a new pitcher. And ball's low, ball 1. The pitcher is Dante Garcia. He was previously playing shortstop. And pitch is called strike 1. It was inside. Kyler's gotten a couple of questionable calls at his at-bats, so he needs to swing at a good pitch here because the odds are not in his favor to get a good call. And again, 2 different pitches, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes for Edwards. 3 on. Bases are loaded, so Kyler just a little base hit here. And fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One, 2 pitch to Edwards is outside, so ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bases loaded. 2 out. Hornets down by 9, 12-3. And ball is wild, and here comes Cello. He's going to have a play at the plate, and he will be safe. And Boning thought about it, so that scores another run as Cello King comes in on the wild pitch. And that will give the Hornets 4 runs. Hornets have scored 3 in this top of the 5th inning. So Hayden Province up to bat now. I'm sorry, it's been Hayden the whole time. My bad. Not Kyler Edwards. This is Hayden Province. And high, so he will. The last ball, I guess, was a foul, and so, or no, it shouldn't have been. It should have been. I guess it was ball 3. So Hayden with a full count and then a walk.
13.
So Hayden Province is on at first with Kincaid at third, and back to the top of the order with Cal Carter. Granados is at second. So bases are loaded for Cal Carter here. 2 out in the top of the 5th. Hornets down 8. And strike 1 for Cal Carter. So Hornets hanging on here, extending the game. Tahoka will have to bat. And Cal fouls it back for strike 2. 2 out here. So Hornets have almost gone all the way around here. Oh, 2 pitch here to Carter. Bases loaded, 2 outs. And low, and it's wild, and in comes Boning, and it's going to be close, and he doesn't make it, and Granados thinks about it. So another run scores for the Hornets on a wild pitch. And Hornets now 5, Tahoka 12. Cal will have 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs, runners on second and third. Granados wanted to go in, but held back by Coach Tully. Province on second. 2-2 pitch here to Carter. And the ball hit to the first baseman, and that will be out number 3 for the Hornets. But 4 runs scored takes the Hornets up to 5 points and 12 for Tahoka. So stay tuned, folks. Ball game's not over. Tahoka up to bat now. We'll be back in a minute. All right, folks. Ball game got extended. The Hornets scored 4 runs that last inning, and we need to hold them right here. Hayden Province on the mound for the Hornets. Up to bat is the pitcher, Dante Garcia. And ball gets through the hole in between shortstop and third, and a base hit for Garcia.
Sam Kessler.
So runner on first. Kessler up to bat. Dylan tries for the pickoff. Runner got back. First ball pitched was a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes, no out, 1 on here, bottom of the 5th. And wide, but Dylan got it. Good snag there by Dylan Province behind the plate. Ball 2. Pitch is low, and runner goes, and play is at second, but runner is safe on the throwdown. So 3 balls, no strikes to Kessler. And in there for strike 1 from Province. And wide, ball 4. So runner will advance on
Center fielder number 4, Hayden Gutierrez.
On balls. So we got runner on first, runner on second. That brings up Gutierrez to the plate. No out here. Hornets down 5-12. Bottom of the 5th. First pitch is outside, ball 1. You know, this has kind of been an up and down year for Hayden Province. Had knee surgery in the middle of the season, and has made his way back to be able to play for the Hornets. So hardworking kid, got himself back into the game. These freshmen on this team are very promising. They've been strong this year. Looking forward to the future for them. And that pitch was in the dirt. So 2 balls, no strikes, and a high, ball 3 to Gutierrez. Runners on second and third, no out. Bottom of the 5th. And ball 4 to Gutierrez. So that will load the bases here. Have a mound visit. That will bring up McCleskey with the bases loaded, no outs. Hornets trying to keep the lead from getting any worse, 5-12 in favor of Tahoka. Be back in a sec. All right, we're back. McCleskey at the plate, bases loaded, no out here, bottom of the 5th inning. Pitch from Province is inside, ball 1. And little low, ball 2 looked good to me. Again, talking about Derek Rosa earlier, he was also a pitcher, so that was a tough loss to the team, not only emotionally but physically, because that's one less pitcher that we have to work with. So, but again, just pray that he's able to recover and have a somewhat normal life. Prayers have been lifted for him quite a bit, and so we pray that he's getting stronger every day. Life is more than about baseball. 3 balls, 1 strike, no out. Bases loaded here with McCleskey. And down the middle, strike 2. So full count for McCleskey here. Man, swing and a miss. And strike 3. So a strikeout with bases loaded for Hayden Province to get out 1. So that'll bring up Leendo. He walked last time. So we'll see if we can't get Hayden to give him something to hit and let the defense work. And ball's hit to Salas. He can't hang on. Error. And that will score. Garcia. So 13-5. That'll bring up Vera Carlton with bases loaded. Outside ball 1. High ball 2. And swing and a miss, strike 1. When Hayden just rears back and throws that, looks at his target, it's right down the middle. This kid's got a bright future for Hornet baseball. And strike 2 on a foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Vera Carlton with 3 on and 1 out. Hornets down 13-5. Made a rally in the top of the 5th inning, and extended this game. And high, ball 3. So full count to Vera Carlton. And outside ball 4. So that will score a run.
Designated hitter number 20, Josiah Quinones.
So Josiah Quijones is going to come in for Rendon as a designated hitter. Bases are still loaded. And Tahoka is up 14-5. If they score one more run, ball game is over. So Hayden just needs to give him something to hit here. And base hit, and that will score the walk-off run for the win for the Tahoka Bulldogs. So that is ball game, folks. Base hit by the designated hitter scores the winning run, and Gutierrez comes in, and that will be final. The Tahoka Bulldogs will be the by-district champs and will move on to play Groover in the area round. We are proud of our Hornets. Great season. Got a lot of bright future ahead of us. A lot of young kids on the team. Looking forward to what the future holds. Lose 3 seniors. We will miss them. Cello King, Jabron Ornelas, and Eric Rosa. We will miss those guys. But we will continue to look forward to what the baseball program is building for Sudan, and we're looking forward to that. Great season, guys. Congratulations to Coach Tully, Coach Swafford, and all the boys. We have enjoyed watching y'all and look forward to the future. All right, thanks for tuning in. Everyone have a great weekend, and thanks to Sam Merriman and Hima Salinas and Timmy Rodriguez for all the broadcasts throughout the year, and for making this possible. So we appreciate the support that SHS Broadcast gives to student athletics. So thanks again, and till next year. Also, congratulations to Slade Nichols, who got third at state in high jump. So we are proud of him for representing Sudan at the state track meet. So he is a senior. So congratulations again. Good season, Hornets, and we'll I guess we'll be back on at football season. So we'll look forward to that. See you in the fall. Everyone have a good weekend.